Let's get the recording going. Hello, everybody. Not much has happened. I've just forgot to hit the recording button at first, but we're still getting started. But, yeah. I haven't been too productive. Nothing really interesting happened. It's been mostly work and homework, classes, and also a lot of I'm not sure what I want to actually do. Actually, I did do a drawing this last week. You won't see that on the news bulletin at the bottom. The scrolling text that I have. I should probably make a darker background. Yeah, let me just change something really quickly. Ah, yes. Okay, let's see. I feel like I didn't. Did I? It just needs to be. Okay, is that? Why doesn't that look like it's doing? No, okay, I can tell a little bit. And it does seem to be a bit more clear, so I think that should be good. Um, yeah, I did do a drawing, which you can find on my various things. Easiest is social medias, or I guess actually to be fair, easiest would be actually did I think I posted on social medias. I think technically the easiest would either be my Discord or my art Instagram, as those both have are just or like the Discord has a just art section, so you can easily just find all the art there. And then the Instagram is just the art stuff, where the social medias have a bunch more junk and such. Um, but yeah, I did that drawing in a fairly short amount of time. Um, because I had an idea in my head and I wanted to do it, and yeah, had an idea in my mind, wanted to get it done, and just went with it. There's a lot of rough spots on it, honestly, but overall, I am quite happy with it. There's also, like, as soon as I was finished, there's a bunch of things where it's like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, and I could do this, um, to try and make it better. Or, clean up, like, one thing or another. So those will be, like, future goals, to try and do it. But I was like, I'm happy with this quick little piece. But, what else was I thinking? Ah, yes. I've just been busy with like work and homework. And like if I haven't been busy, I just haven't had the energy. I wouldn't say 50-50 just because I'm not focused, or because I've just been really tired. Like yesterday, I was really tired. I think it was due to I stayed up too late, and then I think made slightly worse by sleeping in. But um, whatever the case, I was just really tired and fighting to stay awake. Just like gotta stay awake, gotta stay awake. And so I was a little bit tired yesterday, but I also did have some fun. With um, Dungeon of the Endless. I had some fun with that yesterday. Did a run of it. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, like it did take about 4 hours just the normal escape pod. But I had some fun. Apparently yawning a bunch. Denoting costs, values, all that fun stuff of different things, and usual spreadsheet chaos that I enjoy doing. And I had a lot of fun with that. And then near the end, I was like, "Ah, oh, dang, these things are a lot. They're getting a lot harder to keep alive. Like both my heroes and the turns and stuff." So it's one of those cases like, yeah, I could try and do an endless run, but there's only going to be so far I can get. Because at some point, like, you max out on power, but everything else doesn't. And then it's like, well, there's not much more for me to do. Ooh. Apparently I'm still tired today. I keep yawning. Wait, wait. Um, okay. Yeah, that my brain is still all scrambled. It is just the good old fashioned case of I haven't really done much. I think pretty much all I have done besides like just day-to-day things have been the Dungeon of the Endless Run took about 4 hours. And like I had fun with it, but definitely was like, okay, I've maxed out with things, and it was just like, I have no reason to play through it again. Not right now, at the very least, because it's just like, yep, it'll be about the same. I did, funny enough, get one of the story couples, which was fun. Yeah. Oh, we are in ads over on Twitch. Oh well, that's no fun. Um. Oh, yeah. Still had some decent fun though with the Dungeon of the Endless. Trying to think. As I said, look. Apologies. I keep getting attacked by yawns. It's almost like maybe I needed more sleep to catch up with stuff or something like that. Probably not, that'd never be the case. I can just punch. Um, yeah, trying to think what else. No, nothing too interesting, I'll say. I did also have some fun with Fallout 4 for a bit. I was like, you know what I need? I need an army. So I uh, found an add-on that allowed me to have multiple companions at the same time, which was really fun. I'll be honest. It was a lot of fun having a ton of different companions with me. The only and biggest issue I had, however, was that despite like trying to turn them to like an uh, aggressive aggression, where they would try and go after targets, at least that was my understanding of it, it didn't really do much. They basically still weren't that good at figuring out where enemies were. I mean, it was kind of the same as like Skyrim in the sense of like you have a ton of stealth and you could just be crouched and the enemy could walk right over you in a sense. Wasn't that bad, but it felt kind of that bad. Dang it. I was hoping that would kill it. And it's just like, if I want an army of allies, which is what I wanted, I want to have them be aggressive. I want them to be like finding enemies and all that kind of fun stuff. Like I go into a room full of enemies and they just come in and annihilate everything. Because the thing is, still, even with all of them, I still usually do most of the kills. Because, I mean, one, I was doing an unarmed blitz build, aka just surprise punch. Like, enemies don't even have a chance. But, like, so it's like a case of, like, I still am able just to kill things faster, even without any companions. However, did think of, what if I had 5 sentry bots with me, just going down the road, and they're like, "Ooh, target acquired." But also potentially it's still that good, because I also realized that with like miniguns or really any of the weapons, if there's someone blocking the line of sight, they will not be able to shoot. And so with like miniguns, there's a lot of issues there with, trying to actually hit the target. But it was just like, it was one of those things where I noticed, I was like, dang it. Like, that's just gonna be an annoying issue. So I was like, okay, some more bang for buck kind of weaponry. But it's just the case, like, even with, an army, basically, of allies. I mean, it was only about 5. But it's still just like, they're just not as proactive as I want them to be. Like, I want to have companions, companions, minions, whatever, that are just, like, swarming enemies the first, as soon as they show up in the area, they're heat-seeking, murder bots. Which legitimately might just be a thing that only the robots can do. Which would be very fitting. Green and yellows, no. Let's punch that. Dang it. Perfect. Brain doesn't need to work. Brain's on vacation today. And punch. Oh, dang it. Right, that's why I don't like those. Because they got stone skin. I really need to go back to a game. I can't remember what it is called right now. But it's an older kind of RPG. Where you can have up to like 6 characters. And it is so much fun because I want to say it's closer to like Baldur's Gate kind of style of movement, but you get like 6 characters, a little bit faster paced, and you can set them to range, set them to and it is just like enemies get sighted, and it's just like fire everything, and it's so enjoyable. But I was like, I'm going to stream this, and I streamed a few episodes of it, so it is on the VOD channel at the very least. So I could always find it there. And I was like, what game was it again? But as of now, like, I don't remember it. And, well, I don't really have that many things to play. I mean, I do, but I'm no longer like trying to also stream Fallout 3 because Fallout 3 just stopped wanting to capture and I gave up with a lot of crying. I still need to finish editing what episodes I do have and then putting them up on the main channel. But time. I haven't really had that much time to do things. Yeah, just been. I either haven't had that much time or I haven't had that much energy. It's one of the two, and it's one of those things where it's like, yep, is what it is, and I can make the best out of the days I have. Hey, Punch. Let's get some more yellows. More yellows. Let's do that. Get rid of the shield. And then Blitz. Oh, but yeah. I am just nice and cozy. Nice and cozy today, I'd say. Oop. And convert. Okay, you convert green, purple. That's useless. Using to yellow. That's pretty darn nice. Purple to yellow. It's also good. Not really useful. Yeah, I forgot our divine. Yeah, don't really need the blue. Red to yellow would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, weapons. Blue to red. Could do that. Could make it purple to skulls. That could work out. Okay, yellow, yellow. Oh, interesting. Last. Where are you from? Pen. Looked up there. Kingdom, around S. I wish there was a better way to sort things because it was fine when there was like 10 different places, but there's a few more. Do I not have it? Okay, it just wasn't showing up. Got it. Okay. Because, like, I know I unlocked it, because I did the actual quest for it, finally. Oh, that's actually really nice. Do the old-fashioned, give me a lot of things. Yeah, that's... I have plenty of those arcanes. Not gonna use the, those things, so... What else? Oh, perfect. I love lots of explosions at the beginning. It's one of my favorite things. I love the potion of explosion for events. Just gets to blast through things. Okay, any purples? Purples, perfects. Pretty much a waste. Actually, no, could do this again. Perfect. I love it when a plan goes to, well, plan. Okay, let's upgrade class. Reuse stun. Oh, just, well, literally none of them matter, so I might as well do life. Oh. It's all... It's all to feed their power. That is a lot of red on the field. Boom! And skull-wise, we can do this. Boom! And then... yeah, let's do that. Then... now we don't get an extra turn if we do skulls. However tempting it may be. Dang. I was really hoping that some skulls would fall into place. Do we get a skull hit out of this? No. Do we get nothing? Where can we get some four-way yellow? Really nothing. Okay, wow. Disappointing. I'll just blow some things up. Okay, now, yes, we have... oh yeah, I could have done that. Either way, victory. But yeah, we are moving steadily along. I meant to kind of do this earlier in the week, but time just was like, but what if we just didn't give you any time to do what you wanted to do? And that is how we finally have like, ah, yes, Sunday. We're doing it now. Because I wanted to do it sooner. Fortunately, life was like, no, you don't. And perfect. And perfect. But I'm glad to have gotten around to it. Also had a quite nice, refreshing shower today. Usually they're quite quick, but it's extra refreshing today, I'd say. Okay, red. Perfect. And perfect. We love to see when they just keep dropping. Oh, stretch. Ooh. Yeah, apparently I'm just extra tired still today. I was feeling fine until I started talking. Though I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, just due to the usual fact that there's no reason to be surprised that I'm tired. I am tired far too often, but at the same time, you know, perfect. Red and yellow doesn't look like a bonus turn, but I'll get some mana at the very least. So we can do that. Yeah, still fun. Yeah, just tired way too often. Oops, I bumped my desk. There was so much I wanted to try and get done today. Or not today, but this week that I just absolutely have not. So close, but like just no on so many occasions. Perfect. And we can do that. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I have been kept quite busy with paperwork, class, and homework and work. I've got most of the paperwork done, but just more and more chaos as things progress, honestly. I've got one last thing to do, and it has been a royal pain because their system doesn't work, and so I try and do it normally, and it doesn't work, and then they tell me, oh, just do it this way, but then they don't actually give me how to do it. They're like, ah, yeah, just send it to us. But the only way I know how to contact them is through their own, like, on web page email thing and not an email address, which makes it which doesn't allow you to send documents, which is what I need to sign or send. I need to send the paperwork. So it's a case of like, ah, yes, I'd love to do that. However, there isn't anything that allows me to do it that way. Which, so it's like I'm now waiting, like, okay, how do I do that? I mean, worst case scenario, I learn how to use a fax machine and just do it that way. Um, but hopefully I can just get the email thing sorted out. And paperwork is done for quite a while again. And I will be very happy when that is the time. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, class is surprisingly time consuming. I mean, it is 5 hours a week. It's very slow 5 hours a week. I like the class, but it is definitely the case of I do not like the academic system. It just does not work with me at all. And so it's just a case of, like, I don't get that much out of it. It looks like we are in an ad break. Ah, yes, we can get some yellow there. Apologies for everyone who's in the ads, but I do it so that way people who come in do not have to see ads. Because they are most likely going to go, yeah, not worth looking at this person. Because, I mean, it, especially when I'm doing these streams where it's just kind of cozy, relaxed ones, it is very much the case, like, people probably won't be that interested and like, oh, I gotta see what they're doing. It'll be like, at least, you know, with how I feel on it, it'll be cases of like, I'll check this one out. And then as soon as they hit ads, they're like, not worth the effort. So it's very much important that, like, I have the pre-roll ads off, but I can only do that if I run ads every so often. And how dang it? Ah, perfect. So close. Ah, perfect. I can do it that way. And then pop. We love to see it. And then okay, ads seem to be done. But yeah, my class just I enjoy the class. It's just the case of like I just do not I get the idea and then it's like an extra hour or hour and a half of just covering that one idea. And it's well done. Like I can't complain on that side of things. It's just the case of like, yeah, it just doesn't work for me. Like going over so much detail is just over the top for me. Like I respect it, but yeah, this gives me so much mana. Of course, no extra or even matches. I turn things to purple, or turn things from purple. Hey, look, just as I was complaining. Boom, bada bing. Love to see that. What else? What else? Trying to think. Unfortunately, the brain isn't very good at thinking. Whew. Class, work. Actually, I will say, work has slowed down this week. It's been consistently quite busy, but I think since we've gotten a lot of newer people in, that we've been tackling a lot more tickets, and that has worked out quite well. Um, I've been quite happy about the ticket queues going down. Does mean a little less work for me to focus on, but overall, it's a good thing. Okay, what can I do? I can turn green. I mean, that'll work at the very least. And then I can do this. Boom. And anything else? Okay, multiple skulls, so you get punch, you get punch, you punch, and then I go zap. But work is still work. I'm not as busy as like a full-time person would be, but it's solid half-time. And I respect the hell out of anyone who does full-time work. I'm busy enough as it is with half-time, and like I know I need to try and get full-time, and I'm trying to, but it's like I'm not even sure I'll have any time for myself, which is like a very legitimate struggle that a lot of people have, where they just don't get the time for themselves. And what do we have here? Really not much. Well, really not much. Well, I'll at least get some bonus turn stuff. Oh, that works at least. Wasn't what I was thinking would happen, but still quite good in the end. I just got something. Did not pay attention to it. Probably got a daily done. We got that. We're doing pretty good. Where am I at? I'm now number 2, just from about half an hour. And we still got a lot more tokens to go through. But yeah. Any bonus turn? Doesn't look like it. Tap that one. And then I'll be honest, homework really isn't that bad. It's just more so the case of I just really don't like homework. As per usual with me, have a grudge against homework, to put it lightly. And it's largely cases of if it isn't challenging or making me think, I just don't really care for it. And so it's a case of most homework and such. Actually, I should say all of the homework I'm dealing with this term. It's the same questions every single week, and they are terrible. And after talking to the person above my professor, not as like I need to speak to your manager kind of thing, but as you're saying you can't change anything. I want to talk to the person who's saying you can't change anything kind of thing. And it sounds like my professor is just spouting a bunch of horseshit. Because apparently, no, they can kind of set it up however they want, as long as it covers the all the material, and they're good. But yeah, this professor is not giving any effort. It is all pre-generated questions of shoddy quality. Like, if you were to buy these questions, they'd be like 99 cents for the entire class's worth of questions. Full priced. Like, that's, That's how much they would cost, like, at a legitimate store. They're that bad. You could probably, like, find them at, like, a third-party site selling, like, oh yeah, we'll give you these questions 35 cents. Like, it's that kind of, like, just so bad. And it's one of those things that just really annoys me. Okay, no bonus turn, but just one. Yeah, perfect. Um, yeah. Oh, but I've done my complaining in a sense of like, hey, this needs to be done better. This is terrible quality. I gave actual reasons and like thorough, but the general idea is like this is shoddy stuff. Do better. Again, in my actual correspondence, I was thought out and gave reasonings and like stuff where, whenever I recount this to stream or whatever, it'll be very much like, yeah, this is the gist of it. I didn't like things because it's bad. But yeah, no, I put proper thought into it when I was writing them up because, like, if I'm gonna be listened to, I should do a proper job. Like, I shouldn't complain one way and then do the exact same thing. And perfect. Um, so I made to have well thought out things, and I'm pretty sure the grader didn't even read it. They probably were just like, yep, I don't care. I run my classroom like this because I don't have to do anything then. Legitimately, though, the only thing they have to grade is this assignment, weekly assignment, that is done the exact same way every single time. And I wouldn't be surprised if they never check the articles. They just go, yep, looks good enough to me. And so, like, I'm pretty sure they just don't really do anything when it comes to teaching this class. Actually, I know they legitimately do not do anything when it comes to teaching, which is sometimes why I don't refer them to as a professor and instead refer to them as a grader, because they don't do any teaching. They have one day of office hours for 2 hours in the evening, and their responses to things are lackluster to say the least. So it's a case of like they don't actually do anything for the class. Dang it. Or for teaching the class. I could do blue. Yeah, I'll do blue. So it's like they're just kind of grading the class. Yes. Can I do this? No, apparently not. Can I do? Apparently not. I know I could do green. Do green. I'm hoping some skulls will fall. Yeah, that works as well. And let's just finish it off. So it's like I have some serious issues with this one. This class, but like, cause I think the biggest thing is I'm paying 4 credits worth of tuition for it. The only thing in this class is a textbook, weekly quiz, and a weekly written assignment. The quiz is at least different. The written assignment's the same thing every week. And that's it. There's no videos, no lectures, no, teacher teaching things. It is just bare bones, which I'm fine with bare bones to a degree. But it shouldn't be charged the same as, like, full like a full, proper taught class. That's my issue. We'll get a bonus turn, but I don't know, I still got a bonus turn. Nice. Let's just send it. Yeah, so it's just like, because, what if you're just like, okay, I'll take this online one, and you actually need to be taught, which is fair. Like, imagine, you're actually someone who is trying to learn and needs to be taught to learn something and can't just scourge around for information like I do. Like, this class would be impossible because there's nothing guiding it. It is just, here, have a textbook, good luck. Which is like, that's not a class. That's just a, hey, take a test, see if you know how to do it kind of thing. Which, again, I'm fine with those being things, but again, they should not be charged as a full-time or like a full class. Because it just feels like you're getting ripped off in a sense. Where? I cannot get any purples, it seems. Or purples to line up with skulls. I can get at least from blue. Both skulls and purples, apparently. Not so close, but nope. I can just punch. I was like so close to there's just skulls. But yeah, so I have so many issues with like academics, but I got like 3 more years or so. I've put myself through this again. But it's like I want an accounting or business degree kind of thing. I don't know exactly how to word it, but like I know what I want, and I think it'll help me get into a proper job. A lot more than my current degree as well. So it's a case of like, well, you know what? I might be able to get something out of it and be able to work in an environment that I would be happier to work in. That is the hope. We got ads in a minute. No bonus turn, unfortunately. Bonus turn is now for me. Do that, and so close. So close, so close. We'll do that. Ah. Perfect, perfect. Didn't really matter. Do I have any extra things? Yes. Okay, nice. Anything? Yeah, nothing. Anything fancy up here? Okay. We are either done with ads or in ads. Nope, we are in ads right now. The notification went away, so it's like, I can't tell. And then the ads are in progress started. I was like, got it. Oh, also, I need to move my arm a lot more today. As pretty sure that's the case of, it's a case of like bad blood flow, but my hand is really cold to me, which isn't good. I know that it's not cold because I have checked it on multiple occasions before. That is a lot of where I've had this happen, and it's never actually cold, it's just cold to me, which is still unsettling, but at the very least, it isn't as bad as, like an actual case of like, oh yeah, your hand's just really cold now. Can't get any bonus turns out of anything. Can't get any skull matches. Ugh. Yeah, so close. So close, so close. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Boom. Okay, got two things up there. Potentially even one of them I missed earlier. I got a ways to go. That is for certain. What? Might actually get a... Yeah, that's 8 at a time. We may get through this. Probably not. Actually, they're checking math. It's 8 times 30... 200... Oh, wow, okay. And we'll only get, like, part way through this, so... Ooh, Orb of Ascension. I like those. I don't think we'll actually get through this one, now that I think about it. Just due to the fact that even if I did all of my battles, we'd only be like midway through. Obviously possible to finish it, but it's partly why I like to do things earlier. It gives more time for other people to do things, but... Oh well. I'm not even sure. I know I still did a good bit. Because I did a lot of them on Monday. Due to a good old-fashioned case of I was really bored in class. I really respect the teacher, but I think playing on my phone discreetly is a little bit better than falling asleep. We'll also try and do the dailies. Ooh, yes. I love getting ruins. Switch to the campaign board. Similar vibe of charge up, annihilate. Blue, I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da 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 ba dee da ba da ba dee da ba da. Okay, yeah. I think we're going to just do the dailies, and then I think I will call it a stream. Partly because my head's starting to hurt, but that's no surprise. Probably due to me talking. I have an infernal curse that says I don't like talking, and please shut up myself. But I don't actually know why. Potentially back is out, or any number of other issues, potentially, honestly. Yeah. I don't know when it comes to me. It could literally be anything. Just nothing good. Yeah, I'll just throw an axe their way. They'll hit me. And still don't have any good options. Aha! Blue will get me an extra turn. But doing it this way. And this should be nice, good kill. Perfect. Not sure what else I'll do today. Maybe I'll do another run. Not really worth my time. Gems are always worth my time. Yeah, I might do another Dungeon of the Endless Run. Maybe an Endless Run. Yeah. And Barbie. Just... I really need to get back into routinely streaming. I think that would be the best. Oh, weird. I did actually drop some frames today. How did I drop some frames? I'm not doing anything that should have been able to cause me to lose frames. Ugh. I definitely need to get back into a bit more routinely streaming, but it really all just depends on what kind of timetable I have and am I going to get enough sleep? And we will never know on that. uh, I definitely, want to try and get more sleep and get enough sleep and all that good stuff. But also, I tend to sometimes hyperfixate on things and realize, hey, look, it's 2 o'clock. Not really, but usually, hey, it's 10 o'clock. So it's not even that much later. But if I consistently do that, it does end up adding up. Really, there's just no yellow about it. Or very little. Yeah, might as well do that. And slap. But definitely, and also though, I do know a big thing is just not getting enough proper food to eat. I have a major issue with that. Won't go into detail, but it is definitely the case where it's like I need to eat proper, like homemade foods and not just snack or not eat. Doesn't do me any good. Yeah, I think I got everything. Do for now, it's like, what is that symbol? But I think that symbol is just like the Underspire, which I never take the time to actually go into. I might next week, but I don't think. Oh, there are bounties going. Yeah, I think actually we'll do some bounties. Because I have also enjoyed doing the bounties. Yeah, it's this board. I do enjoy it because of the fact that I have some pretty decent bounty creatures at this point. Uh, yeah. Got Potion of Enchantment and Explosion, my favorite two. The others are just, non-necessary things. And let us type in bounty, and then search by current rarity. Okay, we got some options. 2 damage, nothing, damage. Okay, let's. It might be useful. Okay, not very useful. It'd be good. Okay, purple. Okay, true damage, true damage. Just damage. Pseudo true damage, so we'll just do that. And purple and red. I think we'll do it like this. And everyone. Yeah, everyone's good. That's why it's mostly true damage and generator at the start. At least that's the idea. What? Yeah, I guess we'll just do red. Good old Pride Lands band. This is literally nothing. Okay. Wasn't planning on doing the bounty, but we shall. It's why I wanted to check things before I was like, and we're out. That. Oh, I was a little off on my math. Oh, dang it. That's a cursed looking beast. I literally have no idea where it's facing or what it really is here. definitely unnerving as it's meant to be. Snap you. Punch you. Punch you. Because really it's a case of, what is the best melee thing? Very useful. Nah, okay. None of them really have a good. He's the best for the reflection, but that shouldn't be too important, I'll say. I think the mana order takes precedence as it stands. Oh, that was perfect 4-wave skulls. And I exploded it. Okay, 17. Effect, 2 for 1. It's like, I don't think those are bound. But if they are, they would be good. Punch. And a punch. I've learned the power of the seasons. Actually, though, do I have... Is there another attack one? I think there is, but it's just +4. Yeah, it's just +4. The seasons are surprisingly good. I'll be honest. These are alright. They're legitimately not bad. It's just these are really good. And these don't stack with any other form of, oh, you know, starting at 75% mana or 50%. It's so like, doesn't really add anything. And I spent so many gems to get these. They're just not that good. Because the +4 to all but magic just tends to be a lot more useful than actually just pure magic. Like, for very specific things, magic is better, but at the same time, a lot of times where magic is really useful, it also is the case where you are stacking magic. Like, there's some way in your thing that you're just like, hello, I did something, and now all my people have 100 more magic. Like, there usually are ways to go like, hello, I like magic. Please give me all the magic. And plop. Hey! Robotnik. Robotnot. Robotnik not. But hello! Just noticed your message. I don't know if you're still around. No, you should be around. Just sent it. But hello! I hope you're doing well. Oh. Finally had some time to stream a bit. I've been, well, quite happy with the stream. I mean, no one's really showed up for the most part, but that is very much a usual thing. People show up to consistent streams, and I have not been very consistent, and which is fair. I mean, it's just the good old-fashioned case of, I have been busy, and I gotta deal with that first. And slap. Nice. Honestly fair. That is, like, super fair. I did that a while ago. I'll have, like, my on and offs of it. Because I mean, I don't have most of the mythics and like that kind of stuff. And like the high end, you gotta really grind for things or spend for things. But like everything else, I've kind of got what I wanted out of it. But it's still enjoyable here and there. And I still have my guild, and so I'm like, I should probably help out the guild here and there kind of thing. Hey, you scrambled how we were. Yeah, we can kill that first one with this one. You also gave everyone more life. No, you gave everyone more. Someone gave more life once. Ooh, let's get slapped. You can get punched. And you can get... Right, you do a lot more damage. Oh, yeah, no, definitely I will definitely say I stopped having a challenge with things ages ago. Uh, Back when pretty much the best character was like or best character for Stormheim was the Jarl, and like classes had semi recently came out, or not just the Jarl. It was the Jarl plus the Queens. Oh, I loved my giant team. It could take out anything, no issue, and I was like, yep, I'm good to go. It was still quite fun just because I do enjoy endless turns, but it definitely was like there's no challenge. And so it's like I've been back and forth, sometimes playing, sometimes not. 19. Yeah, let's just finish this one off. That one. Yeah. So it's like I still have fun with it. It just usually is the case of like, do I have a reason to play it? Yes, no, maybe. And this goes on and off. Gonna punch. Nice. Now my current OP team is still giants. I just am now using the Onyx giant, which just allows me to really easily get four-way skulls and obliterate foes. It's a lot of fun, but it definitely is the case. Like, there's absolutely no challenge in this game. Except for, I will say, there's now ads. But there are... Yeah, ads are going, so I'll pause that speech. We'll punch this, though. Oh, dang it. Oh, you can't. Of course. You survived with 1 health. Very unfortunate. I'll do 22 points of damage. Or 20. It's like you got 1 point of health. It's like, come on. Come on. Okay, that one. Okay, that's 30 seconds more on that. Yeah. Also, I have no idea if you're in ads or not. I'll be honest. I just kind of assumed you're in ads because I'm assuming, yeah, you're on Twitch. And theoretically, there is an ad break going. But 10 more seconds. Okay, ad break seems to have been finished, at least in theory. Yeah, the last thing I really had any difficulty with has been PvP stuff and trying to go really deep into the delves, and that's more that's interesting. It is definitely nice when you don't have to watch ads, but it is just, well, it is incredibly commonplace. There, okay, before I tangent off into ad territory, but with the difficulty things, I will definitely say a lot of more difficult things just are time consuming. Like, they tend to be doable, but it just will take a while. Or uh, with the delves, it's like, I mean, eventually they get difficult. I've dealt with that. But also, it still takes a while for that to actually happen. And with only 3 attempts a day, it just means like, okay, day after day, you have to make some progress each time. Yeah, exactly that. 2.5 years. Like, it just will take a while. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just instead of light armor, instead of holy armor. Yeah, hit them. Punch. Um, but yeah, it's like a lot of to get to any of the difficult things, it just will take a long time. And like I enjoy this game, usually not enough to actively play it. But I still have a good bit of fun with that, or with a good bit of fun every so often. It's a nice cozy stream. And good old punch. And stab them. Also, I hate those harpies. I hate the harpies because they self-replicate. I don't know why I didn't go for the 4. Oh, but yeah, so it's like, good things, but just not, sometimes just not worth taking the time to do it. But tangent onto ads for a bit. There are so many websites like I'll end up going to, and because Edge has a setting to kind of limit ads, or like limit intrusive ads or whatever, like it isn't just a flat out ad blocker, like no ads at all. It just stops the overwhelming, like if you go to a news site or something and they have like the 1,000,001 different pop-up ads, like they have the literal pop-up ones and then they have the corner ones and the slide in ads. Like every so often I have to go like incognito or use a different browser to check something for like one reason or another. Usually work, I'll be honest. Um, and like I'll go to somewhere and it'll just be so many different ads, or like I'll be checking it on my phone for some reason. Um, and I'll be like, how do anyone actually read the article or read the whatever I'm trying to look at without any form of an ad blocker? Like these places, these websites like complain about ad blockers, like, oh, you're using an ad blocker, that's that's not good, and then like they just make it unreadable if you don't use an ad blocker. It's like, yeah, no wonder we're using an ad blocker, because you, along with many others, make it so your web pages are unreadable without one. It's like trying to read something and you need glasses, but you forgot your glasses. And so it's just like, ah. But that is at least a nice thing with ad blockers. You can pretty much a lot of times clear, either stop all ads or clear out some of them. Oh yeah. No, I fully agree. They need some way to be able to make revenue off of their things. And there is definitely the fine, you gotta have a nice balance, because you got too many of them, then, people can't read it and will install an ad blocker to block all of them. It's kind of why I do like Edge's built-in one, because still get ads for Twitch. Even on those article websites and stuff and such, I still get the advertisements. It just usually is like one or two, or like there's like one in the corner and that's it, kind of thing. Like I get the unobtrusive ones, or the ones that are like they are slightly obtrusive, but they're slotted into whatever I'm doing, so I just have to scroll past it. So it's like they're still annoying, but they're workaroundable. And at the same time, like the people, having the website, making the article, all that kind of stuff, get some ad revenue. So it's like it's not the perfect solution for me, but it's a good balance between, you know, me being able to see what I'm actually wanting to look at and them actually being able to get some revenue to be able to continue making the stuff I want to look at. Now let's take that one. And Spitty. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah. That's always nice. Okay, watch that. And it doesn't really matter where I put it. Aw, dang it. Yeah, you stole all my mana. Guess you're just immune to Deathmark? Yeah, you're immune to Deathmark. That's like, huh, looks like they should have Deathmarked me. Oh, dang it, now they shuffled me around. Nope, can't do that one. And punch. You know what? That works. Yeah, it is very fair to, unblock the ones you visit often. I surprisingly, like, I guess to be fair, I say the content I want to keep seeing. A lot of times, there isn't that much content I care to end up seeing. Too often. Except for, like, wikis, I want to say. I should probably, actually. This makes me think. Let's mute the tab. Nope. Okay. How many ads does Wildhead have? I just go on it. Okay. No. Okay, let's try on my phone. Because I don't have it on my phone. At least I don't think I have it set up on my phone. But I forgot, Incognito still does have the, nope, that's not how you spell Wildhead. Okay, yeah, no, I'll definitely say, at least on the phone, there's a few too many ads. Especially when there's an ad on top of an ad. Definitely some sites have a little rough case when it comes to ads. I will definitely say that is the worst, is when sites have they have so many ads that they have ads on top of ads. It's like, I don't even think your your people purchasing ads on your platform are happy about it. Yeah, I've seen actually a few of them like that. Usually, at least I should say, with the ones I've seen, they tend to just be like a single banner ad, which isn't too obtrusive. Guess I probably just punched him, I'm guessing. Yeah, you're the only one who could heal them up. Like, I pretty much never mind the single banner ads. Because it's like, okay. It's like that's what it is. It's not too bad. It's just like, when there's too many of them, it's just like, ah. Oh, yeah. No, that's terrible. When it's just like, hello, I have ad for you. Sucks to be you. I will say, speaking with ads, I love it when I'm watching someone on Twitch and the ad will be playing up in the little corner that, like, usually it'll put the stream and the ad will be the full thing. Because it's like, yay, I still get to enjoy the stream, but also they get to play their ad. Like, and I notice it. I notice it a surprising amount. So it's like, it still works as an ad. It still won't buy whatever they're trying to sell, but that's a combination of I don't have the money to, and And also, why would I ever buy something from an ad? I will definitely say the funniest thing is like trying to, advertise to me is just the case of like, I'm just like, I will not buy whatever you're advertising. I don't buy anything. That's just a ground rule. Oh, more. Nice. That worked out actually quite well. And some punch. Yeah, like every so often. Also, there have been more and more banner ads, but they're always just like one at a time. And it's like, yes, more of those, less of video ad breaks that stop me from watching the streamer I'm wanting to watch. I will definitely say, most things, when I see them in ads, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But there are definitely some where I'm like, you know what? I hate this thing now. Now that you've forced me to see it and waste my time, I'm going to make sure I get anything but your product. Oh. There's also been... It's also just kind of hilarious because, the internet, and it knows everything about you. It's got all your data, all that kind of fun stuff. And yet, despite that, despite, knowing everything about me kind of thing, it still cannot advertise to be worth anything. I'm at least getting more gaming related ones, I want to say, at this point. But like for the longest time, I was getting things completely just unrelated to whatever I would actually like to see. It was like, why am I getting this? Like, this isn't even remotely what I would want to, see or want to get or want to whatever. And it's just like, how are they failing this badly? Eventually, they did, man. Like, I finally was getting stuff that I was like, oh yeah, no, I could possibly actually want this. Yeah. Oh yeah. And shot that down. I will definitely say the worst case is when like you're talking to the streamer, in chat, and then ad plays, and then like just as they start to answer your question or respond to your thing, because it's like I have no idea what they said, and there's like no good way beyond having them try and repeat it or something like that. It's just like yeah, not much you can do about it. Yeah, let's kill this one. I know you're gonna give everyone more armor. That's very unfortunate. You give a lot of armor. Flip that again. Didn't get much out of that one. Yeah, let's slap that. Try and take you out as quick as possible. Yeah, they'll get a punch. Ooh, they really got a punch. Guess technically didn't even get to punch me. Dang it! No more armor. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope Twitch can move away or move towards more like side banners that aren't too obstructive than just full on, TV ad breaks. Because I mean, that's pretty much what they are. It's just full on, like, we'll be right back after these messages. Oh look, actually, ads will be starting soon, so we'll be right back after these short messages. Do 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 do. Yep, exactly. Stream don't pause, but the ads continue on. So glad. Anything else? Yep, nope. Yep. Figured as much. And slap you. Oh, dang it, you punched me. Oh, there's you almost dead. That's not good. And I understand. That's some good stuff. Ooh, orbital forging, plants. And welcome back. Even you're back before the ad break has apparently ended as well. Dang it. I need to update the thing apparently. Oh, deleted. I need to update my oh, that's why. They're now doing the .net. I have it set up to auto ban anyone with like the .com, like the space.com kind of thing. Maybe I also just need to, remove the best viewers on line. That probably also will work. Definitely some annoying cameras and stuff. Yeah. It is sadly needed, because even if you have, like, no one watching you, there'll still be bots going, well, you're online, so you're getting sold. Like, so it's just like, yep. Annoying as it is. Let's take out this one. Yeah, none of these really do much. This one's the annoying. But I'm gonna just punch it to death, probably. So close. Do that. Now that was very unfortunate. I didn't get anything out of it. Oh, dang it. Dang, I have not been seeing things. Someone's gonna lose their mana. That's what I thought. I'd be really surprised if it was that one. Dang it, they gotta punch me. They got to punch me. I gotta punch him back. Okay. I think after this one, I'm gonna call it good for the stream, as I am starting to get hungry, which makes sense. It is about lunchtime, so it's the usual time to get hungry. Oh, yeah. Just transform a color to blue. But, yeah. Been quite a fun stream, I will say. Nonetheless, it's been a bit. I mean, it's been about a week since I streamed last. Really meant to stream more often. I keep going like, oh, I'm going to get back to regular amount of streaming or, regular schedule and all that. And I'm just like, every week it's like, and swamped with a million and one different things to do. And it just kind of was like, yep, this is what it is. Only I had another thing of skulls. Hey, look, I got some more skulls. Thousand. Could do one, but I think I'll do that off of stream. But yeah, I'm going to. I think going to make some lunch. and enjoy the rest of the day, I think. Don't have too much I need to do. There's certainly a lot more that I can work on, and I think I'll try and do that. I do need to eventually update my game because it's out of date and might be taken off due to being out of date. It was a simple thing to update, but ugh, I want to do so much more with the game, but I don't know how to do those things, so I need to learn how to do those things, but whole basket of worms that it's like I'm wanting to do like step 55 when I'm on step 1. And I don't want to take the time to go through steps 1 through 54. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for coming by. And until next time, bye-bye!